take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. Let the muscles around your eyes soften, allow your shoulders to rest, and let the day begin to fade away. You are safe, you are warm, and you are exactly where you need to be. Tonight, we will drift gently and unhurriedly into a quiet corner of the ancient world. Not into battles or rulers or stories of fire and destruction, but into something gentler, calmer, and endlessly peaceful. A soft, slow walk through the libraries of Alexandria, in the days when its halls were filled not with legend, but with life. This is not a story of drama or intensity. It is a story meant to help you sleep. A story of quiet scholars and dusty scrolls, of warm sunlight pouring through marble columns, of soft footsteps, and parchment rustling like a breeze. So settle in, relax your hands, let your breathing fall into an easy rhythm, and allow your imagination to wander softly along the ancient coastline of Egypt. Because now, your journey begins. The shoreline of Alexandria. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of the ancient Mediterranean Sea. The water moves in a gentle pattern, brushing against the sand with a mild whispering sound. The air is warm, not hot, just the kind of warmth that feels like a blanket wrapped softly around your shoulders. A faint, salty wind drifts across your face. You may hear seagulls somewhere far off, their calls softened by distance, as if wrapped in cotton. Behind you lies the growing city of Alexandria, once the brightest beacon of knowledge in the known world. You begin to walk toward it slowly, each step steady, unhurried, soft. The stones under your feet are smooth from centuries of coastal travelers, merchants, sailors, scholars, and visitors from lands too far away to imagine. You follow a quiet road leading inland, away from the waves and into the city's calmer heart, where the libraries await you like a warm room, waiting at the end of a long day. You don't need to rush. There is no hurry here. Entering the city, Alexandria in the morning is slow and comforting. Some people are beginning their daily routines, setting out baskets of fruit, sweeping stone doorways, greeting neighbors with small, quiet nods. But the soft, easy pace of the city never rises to noise. You pass a baker sliding a flat loaf into a clay oven. The warm fragrance drifts toward you, yeast, grain, and the faint scent of smoke. It is grounding, familiar, timeless. Farther along, you hear nothing but the soft brushing of sandals on stone. No carts rattle, no crowds shout. This is not the Alexandria of grand ceremonies, but the Alexandria of peaceful mornings. Ahead of you rises a series of long colonnades, marble pillars stretching in gentle lines toward a spacious courtyard. This is the first entrance to the library quarter. Not a single building, but a complex. A small city of knowledge. You slow your steps, taking in the architecture. Everything is built to invite silence. Wide hallways, tall openings, and shadowed inner rooms where light arrives gently, filtered and soft. A group of young students sits beside a fountain, unrolling small papyrus scrolls. One of them stifles a yawn. Their teacher, an elderly man with a calm posture, smiles patiently, as though the pace of learning is never rushed here. You continue, and the breeze grows even softer, as if the city itself is exhaling. The first library courtyard. As you step into the main courtyard of the Library of Alexandria, everything becomes quieter still. The walls surrounding the square gently reflect the soft morning light, creating a hush over the entire space. A shallow pool rests at the center, its surface so still that it reflects the sky like a polished mirror. Occasionally, a small ripple moves across it, caused perhaps by the wind or by a single falling leaf. Scholars pass through the courtyard with slow, practiced steps. Some carry bundles of scrolls tied in woven cloth. Others hold wax tablets under their arms, the edges smoothed from years of thoughtful use. No one rushes. Knowledge is not hurried here. It unfurls at the pace of breath. You pause near the pool, letting the quietness sink into your body. If you listen closely, you might imagine faint ambient sounds, a distant gull, the soft rustle of cloth, a tiny splash as a droplet of water falls into the pool. It is a place built for calm reflection, and its tranquility feels like it has been preserved for you across centuries. A librarian dressed in simple, pale linen passes by, nodding gently in greeting as if acknowledging your presence without breaking the peaceful atmosphere. She leads you, not with words, but with a small gesture, toward a wide, arched doorway. Through it lies one of the main reading halls, and so you follow the great reading hall. The smaller room is still quieter, a room for careful, delicate work. Here, scholars from many cultures sit together at round tables. A Greek scholar compares a scroll written in Egyptian demotic script. A traveler from the East works slowly through a medicinal text. Two scribes whisper softly to each other about a mathematical passage. This is the heart of the library's purpose: to gather knowledge from everywhere and make it understandable to anyone. A gentle breeze slips through a small high window, stirring the flame of a tiny oil lamp. The shadows move across the tables in a slow, peaceful dance. One translator dips a reed pen into ink and writes a few characters in steady, deliberate strokes. The ink glides softly across the surface of the papyrus, smooth, uninterrupted. You take a seat at an empty table, feeling the smooth wood under your fingertips. A single unused scroll lies there, tied with a thin linen cord. You untie it gently, and the papyrus unfurls with a soft, calming rustle. The symbols on it are unfamiliar, but the meaning is not important. The act of unrolling it, the quiet environment, the stillness around you, is soothing enough. You may even imagine a faint, ambient sound, perhaps the whisper of wind through stone columns, or the gentle clicking of ink pots being moved across wooden tables. Your eyelids feel slightly heavier. Your breath falls into a slow rhythm, matching the pace of this ancient room. The translation room. The smaller room is still quieter, a room for careful, delicate work. Here, scholars from many cultures sit together at round tables. A Greek scholar compares a scroll written in Egyptian demotic script. A traveler from the East works slowly through a medicinal text. Two scribes whisper softly to each other about a mathematical passage. This is the heart of the library's purpose: to gather knowledge from everywhere and make it understandable to anyone. A gentle breeze slips through a small high window, stirring the flame of a tiny oil lamp. The shadows move across the tables in a slow, peaceful dance. One translator dips a reed pen into ink and writes a few characters in steady, deliberate strokes. The ink glides softly across the surface of the papyrus, smooth, uninterrupted. You take a seat at an empty table, feeling the smooth wood under your fingertips. A single unused scroll lies there, tied with a thin linen cord. You untie it gently, and the papyrus unfurls with a soft, calming rustle. The symbols on it are unfamiliar, but the meaning is not important. The act of unrolling it, the quiet environment, the stillness around you, is soothing enough. You may even imagine a faint, ambient sound, perhaps the whisper of wind through stone columns, or the gentle clicking of ink pots being moved across wooden tables. Your eyelids feel slightly heavier. Your breath falls into a slow rhythm, matching the pace of this ancient room. The Scroll Workshop. Just beyond the translation room lies a workshop where new scrolls are prepared and old ones repaired. The moment you enter, you notice the calming textures, smooth strips of papyrus laid neatly on wooden boards, cloths soaked gently in water, baskets of reeds waiting to be carved into pens. The artisans here work with steady rhythm. One smooths a strip of papyrus with a polished stone, moving his hand in long, even strokes. Another uses a thin brush to apply adhesive made from plant resin, the scent mild and comforting. A woman trims the edges of a repaired scroll with a small bronze knife. The sound is delicate, almost like the soft tearing of fabric, soothing and repetitive. Bundles of completed scrolls dry on racks, their ends weighted with tiny clay tokens. The atmosphere feels timeless, as though people have been working quietly like this forever. You move slowly through the workshop, noticing every gentle detail, the earthy tones of papyrus, the soft grain of wood, the warm lamplight touching every corner. You feel your breath matching the rhythm of the artisans. Slow, steady, peaceful. Your eyes grow heavier as the warm air wraps around you like a soft blanket.